My name's Farrah Bana. I work for Search Party Property and I am the Operations and Client Service Manager there. Yeah, so we are a Search Party Property. We are a buyer's agent. We service Australia-wide. We predominantly help investors, buy properties across Australia. From an operations standpoint, it would be the processes and resource allocation. From a client service manager perspective, it is assisting the clients throughout the journey and throughout the buying experience. Yeah, right. So, Search Party, we're a small growing business, and what we were finding is that we were growing quite quickly, which meant that I think we needed a resource that could assist us from an administrative standpoint. And at the time, we were just looking for a small, I think probably a part-time admin assistant who could just assist us with creating packs to send out to our clients. And so, yeah, that's really where it started. Yeah, look, we were probably only at that time looking for somebody for a few hours in the week. And I think when we were introduced to the Growth Hub, it was only really then that we realized how much more administrative work someone could support us with. And so that really quickly turned to 20 hours, and now we'd say we're close to having a full-time resource. Yeah, no, that's a good question. I had never had the experience of recruiting and training a VA. So personally, it was a challenge to understand how that would work, how much effort it would take, or how much more effort it would be required to train somebody who geographically, I guess, was at a distance. And so initially I had concerns about, if it would work and how it would work. Yes, so Cheryl was in touch and I guess connected with our directors, I think for quite some time, and we've been, I think they on and off were joined there. She does a Zoom sort of introduction, and I joined one of those on one evening, and really once I listened to her and listened to them describe all the sorts of things that they could do, we moved quite quickly thereafter to get someone on board. Yeah, look, what I remember is that it moved very quickly and very professionally. So after that Zoom session that Cheryl was a part of, we made contact. Cheryl, very quickly called us back. We had a discussion about what we were looking for. We were then introduced to a team member, I think one of the more senior managers in the Philippines, and they explained the process very clearly to us, that we would get to meet a couple of candidates ourselves, we'd get to see a video, and then we'd get to decide from there how we wish to proceed. So we instructed them that, it was the end of year. We were getting close to December. So we instructed them that we needed to move quite quickly, and they were able to do that. Like within a week, we were sort of meeting, and I think we onboarded within the fortnight. The champions, they come equipped with really good education and knowledge of tools and platforms, which I have to say is fantastic, because that started us off on a really good foot. The training, and as I mentioned, I was concerned about the level of effort being far higher with a virtual agent versus someone sitting next to you who you can just quickly show something to, or flick something through, or explain it. And we found with our champion, she was very switched on, continuously took notes. So that barrier of having to train virtually wasn't really a barrier at all, and it worked out to be quite an easy process to do. Yeah, look, we got assigned Clyde, who I believe is in the Philippines, and he was, overseeing this process. And, we absolutely adored those interactions as well, to be very honest. It was always friendly, supportive, really open communication, really easy access to the people in charge. And they checked in with us, I think, weekly. And, we were so happy with our champion. We're like, we don't need you anymore, go away. Their communication, they went over and above, I would say, and it was excellent. So it meant that even till today, I can reach out to Clyde and ask him, anything that I need to be across. Like I said, started off with doing client reports, where it was literally like a copy paste sort of administrative task. Now, in addition to the reports, she will do some small design work for us around our marketing material. She does these wonderful dashboard reports for us. So we have the reports, and she's created dashboards. She monitors my emails and my inbox, and she's constantly now, she's at a point where she can now reply to our clients on my behalf. In addition to that, we have a client journey checklist, and Isa will go through that and take the client on a journey as much as she can through, emails and electronic interactions, which has been really great. I'd say the biggest win would be getting time. Time would be my biggest win. Having Isa be that administrative support and backbone to the company has meant that we can actually get out there and meet clients. We can go out and, we can get on the phone and interact and do that one step further. So we're not only taking them through the steps of what they need to do to buy a property, but we can also check in and really speak to them and see how they're going and provide an extra level of, service so that they're feeling seen and heard throughout their journey. I mean, positively, I guess. I think what biggest feedback we're hearing is that, our customer service feels streamlined, and again, open visibility, huge amounts of communication. So I think we could have only really done that because we weren't bombarded with the onset of all the administrative work. The extra time allows us to go see, make referral partners and increase that business. So in addition to the repeat business, it's giving us that time to, create new business. I would say, look, their efficiency, their communication was amazing. Their ability to streamline their whole process. So, it just felt so, like I said, so easy, and it didn't feel like I had a virtual agent and that there were any barriers. I guess those would be the main ones, and the ongoing support that they provide. And the support, I think, also that they provide their champions. It's really lovely to see that these are people that care for their employees, and in addition to what we do, they go over and above for them too. Yeah, it's a good question, actually, because once you employ through the Growth Hub, I think it's almost like a family. You realize very quickly, okay, show me what else you can do, because before I go out and do my usual recruitment in the style that we're used to, hiring and training, let's see, more of your people and what you've done. So to be honest, we've already taken on a graphic designer that's assisting us part-time. And so we keep looking back into the Growth Hub family first now before we go externally to recruit our resources. I'm most excited about where this can take us now. Now that the fear sort of how to grow the business and recruit is gone, and you know exactly what you're going to expect, I'm really looking forward to how much faster we can grow the business and how much more support we can, and the support in which we can do that. So that's going to be exciting now.